Imagine waking up well-rested with the sun shining and coffee awaiting you on the table. You enjoy a delicious breakfast and decide to engage in an activity you love. But instead, you wake up at 6:30 a.m. to 15 alarms, rush through your morning routine with no time for breakfast, and buy coffee for the drive, only to spill it on your t-shirt while on the way to your business meeting. Comparing these two scenarios, which represent dreams versus reality, provides you with the day's motto, "Life sucks." And then your colleague comes to you with a bright smile saying, "Come on, enjoy this beautiful day." We can all agree to send that colleague to hell. The thing is, the happier we want to be, the unhappier we usually are. And sometimes forced positivity can even highlight your unhappiness. There are days when you just have to accept that not everything is right. The book called The Antidote, Happiness for People Who Can't Stand Positive Thinking, written by Burkeman in 2012, assures you that the first step on the journey of happiness is to stop chasing it. And it has a pretty high rating on Goodreads, 4.03 out of 5. The book explores an alternative path to happiness and success that involves embracing failure, pessimism, and insecurity, elements of life most people try to shut out. Here are the main advices discussed on the book you should consider in your daily life if you're not able to send all your overpositive colleagues to hell. Don't deny your negative emotions. Embracing the complexities of life, including its darker aspects like death and suffering, can paradoxically be a source of comfort and even joy. This perspective is rooted in the understanding that attempting to selectively numb or avoid certain emotions, such as fear or grief, is not only futile, but can also amplify the distress they cause. Accept the things you cannot control. That helps to focus on aspects we can influence and might lead to a more content life. In a therapeutic context, the acknowledgement that we cannot control all aspects of our life, but we can choose how we respond to them, is pivotal. It's about developing a negative capability, or an acceptance of uncertainty, and learning to coexist with it rather than resisting or fearing it. In addition, you feel more empowered and in control if you're trying to find the solution for the unexpected situation than just blaming yourself or the situation itself. Accept the possibility of failure. It can lead to a more satisfying and stress-free life. The Stoics, for instance, find tranquility through accepting and even visualizing worst-case scenarios, thereby reducing anxiety and enhancing appreciation for the present. Buddhists, on the other hand, practice a form of detachment from their thoughts and emotions, viewing them as transient and not definitive of their experiences or actions. This involves confronting and demystifying our fears, understanding that often the anticipation of fear is more debilitating than the feared event itself. To illustrate that, the author mentions Albert Ellis's subway station exercise as an example. Ellis, an American psychotherapist, encouraged individuals who were afraid of public embarrassment to deliberately do something embarrassing, like shouting out the name of each subway station as they traveled. The idea was that by actively engaging in the feared activity, individuals would realize that the actual experience of embarrassment was far less catastrophic than they had imagined it would be. End your goal obsession. Being overly fixated on specific goals can sometimes hinder our ability to find alternative paths to happiness. The idea is not to abandon all goals, but to hold them lightly, being open to the journey without being rigidly attached to the outcome. Burkeman explores instances where a strict adherence to goals has led to failure rather than success, such as in corporate settings where aggressive sales targets led to unethical behavior and ultimately, organizational failure. Process over outcome. Enjoying the journey instead of fixating on the destination can provide a more sustained form of happiness. Find fulfillment, learning, and joy in the act of doing, creating, and being, without being overly concerned about what these actions might yield in the future. That is the true definition of pure experience. It enriches you even if you don't reach your fixed goal. Be mindful. Engaging fully with the present moment without judgment or resistance can provide a deeper sense of fulfillment. In essence, true tranquility and contentment might not stem from a relentless pursuit of positivity and happiness, but from a balanced, accepting, and holistic approach to all of our experiences, both positive and negative. This perspective invites us to redefine happiness not as a constant state of euphoria, but perhaps as a deeper, more sustainable state of peace and acceptance, even amidst life's inevitable storms. Let go. Not clinging to outcomes, identities, or possessions can lead to a freer, more contented life. Allowing yourself to experience a range of emotions and thoughts without judgment or resistance, acknowledging them without necessarily buying into them, is more sustainable than suppressing your negative emotions that can one day explode in an unexpected way. So, long story short, dude, just chill out and let you feel what you feel. In our journey, it might be helpful to gently and compassionately explore our fears, to sit with our discomfort without rushing to change it, and to find moments of gratitude and joy, not despite but through our acknowledgement of life's fragility and impermanence. In fact, being always happy, medically speaking, would mean that you're a psychopath. Keep an eye on that colleague, though.